Hi everyone, I hope you're ready for this video. We're going to go through 3 different types of graphing straight lines. First, we're going to go over graphing the horizontal and vertical straight lines. To graph a line where it is x equals 3, we're going to first find where 3 is on the x-axis, and you can just plot a point there. And then it's just simply a straight line vertically up and down through that value. Now notice no matter what your y value is, you always have an x value of 3. Now to graph where y equals 1.5, it's very similar. Start by finding where 1.5 is on the y-axis. Then we're just going to draw a line through it. Now this time it's actually going to be horizontal to go through it. And again, no matter what the x value is, that y value is always 1.5. Now we're going to move on to graphing straight lines using an xy table. Now we're given this table. It's been partially filled out. All the x values are given and some of the y values have been given. We need to figure out the rest of the y values, and then we'll use that to graph the line y equals 2x plus 4. To do this, start by just substituting the x values in to solve for y. Next step is to plot the points. Now the points actually come from the vertical columns, so there's a point at -1, 2, and so on. So we'll do that. And then the last step is that you must draw a line through the points, and if they don't go all the way to the edge of the grid, continue that line to the edge. Here is another example. We're going to look at one with a negative gradient now, so our line should be going downward by the end of it. But the steps are the exact same, so we're going to first substitute the x values into the equation of -3x plus 5 and solve for the y values. Now we simply take our columns again and plot those points, so you'll have it -2, 11, -1, 8, and so on. Do it for all of them, and then remember to connect with a line. It should be going downward, and it should be straight. If it's not, you need to take another look at it. Alrighty, onto the last type of graphing now. We're going to look at graphing using gradient and the y-intercept. We want to graph the line y equals 2x minus 4. We're not given a table. Now we could create a table, but we actually want to look at doing it with just using the gradient and the y-intercept. So first step is just to plot your y-intercept. Remember that is the value without the x, so our y-intercept is -4. Now using our gradient, we want to find another point that would be on the line. So our gradient is the number in front of x, it's 2. So because it's just 2, that's the same thing as saying 2/1. So we're going to go up 2 and then right 1. After that, we've got a second point and we can just draw a line through it. Remember to go all the way to the edge of the grid. All right, last example of the video. I hope you're doing well. So now we're going to graph the line of -3x plus 9. Again, we're going to start with finding that y-intercept first, which is the number by itself. It's 9, so we need to plot a point at 9 on the y-axis. Now we need to use our gradient to find that second point. Our gradient is -3, or -3/1. Because it's negative, it means we're going to go down 3, but we're still going to go right 1. Again, plot that second point and then just draw a line through the points to the edge of the grid. That's all for this video. If you have any questions or concerns, just post a comment and show my homework, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks!